Hello, Steven Tansey here in the freezing cold. I think it's like -14 out, but I'm here to talk to you more about mental health stuff. Today it's going to be about gender dysphoria and transgender in a kind of general sense. Now, like I've said before, I'm not a professional and I don't personally suffer from gender dysphoria, and I'm not transgender. So what I'll be saying is not from personal experience, but from things I've heard or researched online. Now, gender dysphoria is recognized by the DSM-5, and it is when your assigned birth or assigned gender at birth does not match what your brain kind of tells you should be, and it causes you distress and can cause things like depression and anxiety. A lot of people who are transgender do suffer from gender dysphoria, but it's not necessarily a requirement if you are transgender. And I guess just what I really wanted to talk about was one of the complaints and things I saw from people I know who are transgender is a lot of times people have difficulties using correct pronouns or correct names. One of the excuses I hear a lot is, well, I've known them for 20 years as this name, so why should I call them the new name, right? Or same thing with pronouns. I've known them for this long and I've always used these pronouns, so no, I'm not going to change. The other big one will usually be, well, they don't look like whatever, you know. These kind of all miss the point. It's up to us individually to decide how we want to be referred and by what name to go by, right? Like if I was meeting you and I said, hey, my name is Steve, no one is going to argue with me that my name is actually Steven, you know? Or that, well, I've known you for Steven for 20 years, why would I call you Steve? Well, I prefer going by Steve, you know? And it's kind of the same way with people who are transgender, where there's a different name or pronouns that they feel more accurately represents them. And they want other people to respect them enough to use these correct pronouns and names. It's not really for anyone else to understand, but you have to at least respect it. And that's the important part, I guess, is respecting others' decisions and, you know, just doing what makes people happy. Because at the end of the day, it's not that hard to just call someone what they want to be called. And, you know, if you have known someone for 20, 30 years as one thing, and now they're a different name or different pronouns, mistakes will happen, and most people understand that. But the best thing to do is kind of just correct yourself and move on. Now, obviously, this advice is going to change from person to person because some people really do want an apology. But from the people I've interacted with, say their name was Joe and now it's Mary, and I go, oh, Joe, and then, oh, sorry, Mary, you know, and just move on with the conversation type thing, you know? It doesn't take a lot to respect people's wishes. And so, yeah, this is just a reminder to stay kind to people, really, honestly, and just respect each other even if you don't understand it. This is Steven Tansey. I'll talk to you some other time, hopefully when it's warmer, about something else mental health related.